In the vast expanse of the universe, where stars are born and die in breathtaking nebulas, a force of unimaginable power and ambition was on the move. The Galactic Empire, a colossal federation of planets bound together under a single tyrannical rule, had set its sights on a new target, a small, seemingly insignificant planet located in the outer arm of the Milky Way galaxy. This planet was Earth, a world teeming with life and diversity, unaware of the looming shadow about to engulf it. The Galactic Empire was renowned and feared across the cosmos for its relentless expansion. Planets after planets had fallen under its dominion, either through sheer military might or the insidious spread of its influence. Its armada, a vast fleet of starships capable of obliterating entire civilizations, was its spearhead, and now Earth was in its path. News of the impending invasion reached Earth in a manner most unexpected. An alien defector, risking life and limb, arrived in a battered spacecraft, carrying with him the harrowing details of the Empire's plans. The world's leaders, initially skeptical, were soon convinced of the threat as they witnessed undeniable proof, a glimpse into the Empire's ruthless conquests, captured in the defector's stolen data. The revelation shook the foundations of earthly governance. Nations that were once embroiled in petty squabbles and long-standing rivalries found a common ground, a shared adversary that dwarfed all their previous concerns. A clandestine meeting of the world's greatest minds and leaders was convened, setting the stage for a response that would alter the course of human history. As the shadow of the Galactic Empire loomed ever closer, Earth braced itself for an encounter that would either be its undoing or its greatest testament to resilience and unity. The stage was set, the players were in motion, and the first chapter of a saga that would echo through the stars was about to unfold. The invasion was imminent, but Earth was not to be underestimated, for it harbored a secret that could tilt the scales in this cosmic balance of power. Deep beneath the surface of the Earth, in a cavernous facility carved from the heart of a dormant volcano, humanity's best-kept secret lay hidden from prying eyes. It was a project so ambitious, so colossal, that it had required the resources and expertise of every major nation on the planet. This secret was the Titan, a supercarrier unlike any spacecraft ever conceived, designed not just for battle, but as a beacon of human ingenuity and determination. The Titan was the result of an unprecedented international collaboration, a symbol of Earth's unity in the face of the galactic threat. Engineers, scientists, and strategists from across the globe had come together, pooling their knowledge and technology to create something extraordinary. The Supercarrier was a marvel of human engineering, equipped with the latest in propulsion, weaponry, and defense systems, a vessel that could stand against the formidable starships of the Galactic Empire. As the news of the impending invasion spread, the team behind the Titan accelerated their efforts. The Supercarrier had to be completed ahead of schedule, for time was a luxury Earth could no longer afford. The facility buzzed with activity, with crews working around the clock to bring the Titan to life. The air was thick with anticipation and a sense of urgency, as every weld, circuit, and bolt was a step closer to readiness. Finally, the moment of unveiling arrived. The world's leaders, military commanders, and a select few from the press were gathered in the vast underground hangar, their eyes fixed on the colossal form of the Titan. The Supercarrier was unveiled with a mixture of awe and apprehension, for its very existence was a testament to the gravity of the threat looming over Earth. The Titan was not just a war machine, it was a symbol of Earth's will to survive and prevail. It was equipped with an array of advanced weaponry, including energy cannons, missile pods, and drone swarms, all integrated into a seamless network of tactical control. Its propulsion system allowed for incredible speed and maneuverability, far surpassing any terrestrial craft. But the Titan's true strength lay in its core, a revolutionary power source that promised not just to fuel its systems, but to redefine the boundaries of human technology. As the gathered crowd marveled at the Supercarrier, the mood was a complex tapestry of emotions: pride in what they had achieved, fear of the coming war, and a simmering anger at the threat imposed upon them. The Titan was ready to embark on its maiden voyage, not just through space, but into the annals of history, as Earth's audacious reply to the Galactic Empire's looming assault. The stage was set for a confrontation that would not only determine the fate of Earth, but also reveal the true mettle of humanity. As Earth's leaders rallied their resources and strategies in response to the looming galactic threat, an ominous silence enveloped the planet. The anticipation of the unknown bred a mix of fear, curiosity, and defiance among the world's population. That silence was shattered one fateful night when the skies over Earth were pierced by the arrival of the vanguard of the Galactic Empire. A colossal spacecraft, dwarfing the largest structures on Earth, emerged from a warp in space, positioning itself in geostationary orbit. Its presence was a stark reminder of the Empire's technological superiority and its intentions. The ship, a harbinger of the forthcoming invasion, cast a shadow that was felt both literally and metaphorically across the globe. The world held its breath as the ship established communication, broadcasting a message in every language known to Earth. The message was clear and uncompromising. Earth was to surrender unconditionally, relinquish its autonomy, and become a vassal of the Galactic Empire. Resistance, the message warned, would result in the planet's annihilation. The ultimatum sparked a frenzy of activity on Earth. Governments convened emergency sessions, the military was put on high alert, and scientists scrambled to understand the alien technology. Amid this chaos, a unified response began to take shape. Earth, in its rich diversity and indomitable spirit, would not yield without a stand. A global broadcast was prepared in response, a message of defiance that echoed the collective resolve of humanity. While diplomats crafted words of resistance, the planet's secret weapon, the Titan, was readied for its maiden confrontation. The Titan, Earth's hidden supercarrier, was a marvel of human ingenuity and a symbol of the planet's will to survive and protect its freedom. The moment of first contact had arrived, not as a peaceful exchange or a curiosity-driven encounter, but as a stark confrontation between a galactic behemoth and a defiant, united world. Earth's response to the ultimatum was broadcasted across the globe and into the cosmos, a declaration that this planet, with its myriad life and vibrant cultures, would fight for its future. As the message of defiance reached the ears of the Galactic Empire's envoys, Earth's forces, led by the Titan, prepared for the inevitable. The declaration of Earth's defiance marked a turning point in human history. Nations that had been rivals for centuries united under a single banner, pooling their resources, technology, and manpower to face the common extraterrestrial threat. The planet was a beehive of activity, with every sector of society contributing to the war effort. The Titan, Earth's secret supercarrier, became the centerpiece of this global mobilization. Hidden in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, the Titan was not just a ship, but a symbol of Earth's technological prowess and determination. Engineers, scientists, and military personnel from around the world gathered to prepare this colossal vessel for battle, equipping it with advanced weaponry, experimental propulsion systems, and defensive measures that were the culmination of human innovation. Training exercises were conducted with a sense of urgency never seen before. Pilots adapted to new combat tactics designed for space engagements, while ground forces prepared for the possibility of defending their home soil against alien invaders. The world's navies, air forces, and armies, once separate entities often in competition, now operated as a cohesive unit under a unified command structure. The public, too, played a crucial role in the mobilization. Factories were repurposed to produce munitions and spacecraft components. Researchers worked tirelessly to unravel and adapt alien technology, and ordinary citizens volunteered in droves to support the war effort in any way they could. Propaganda campaigns fostered a spirit of resilience and solidarity, invoking a sense of duty and patriotism on a global scale. Despite the underlying fear of the unknown, there was an unmistakable air of determination among the people of Earth. Historical grievances and cultural differences were set aside as humanity stood together, not just for survival, but for the defense of their freedom and way of life against an empire that sought to extinguish their independence. As the Galactic Empire's deadline loomed, Earth's newly formed interstellar fleet, with the Titan at its vanguard, positioned itself in strategic orbits. Communications networks were bolstered to maintain global coordination, and early warning systems were put on high alert. When the moment came, Earth was not a silent, subdued planet waiting for its fate, but a fortified, united world bracing for conflict. The stage was set for a confrontation that would be etched in the annals of both human and galactic history, a testament to what a united humanity could achieve when faced with a common existential threat. The battle for Earth's future was about to begin, with the Titan leading the charge into the unknown. The Titan, Earth's colossal supercarrier, stood at the forefront of humanity's defense, a beacon of hope and a testament to Earth's technological prowess. As the Galactic Empire's vanguard loomed ominously in Earth's orbit, the air on the Titan was thick with anticipation and resolve. Crew members, a blend of the world's finest military personnel and scientists, prepared for a confrontation that would mark Earth's first stand against an interstellar foe. In the void of space, the silence was deceptive. The Empire's vanguard, a sleek and menacing ship, bristled with weaponry that had subdued countless worlds. Its hull bore the scars of past conquests, a silent testament to its lethality. But Earth was not yet another notch on the Empire's belt. The Titan, with its advanced propulsion systems, energy shields, and an arsenal designed to counter the Empire's might, was ready to challenge this narrative. The first salvo of the confrontation was not of weapons, but of wills. The Empire's demand for surrender was met with Earth's unyielding stance. Communications broke down, and the void between the two behemoths crackled with the energy of impending battle. As the first beams of energy and volleys of missiles streaked across the void, the clash in orbit began. The Titan's shields shimmered under the onslaught, absorbing and deflecting the Empire's firepower. Earth's defense satellites and accompanying vessels, coordinated by the Titan's advanced command systems, engaged the enemy, creating a multi-layered defense. The battle was a symphony of destruction, with the vastness of space lit by the fires of war. The Titan, maneuvering with a grace that belied its size, unleashed its might. Plasma cannons, railguns, and missile batteries responded in kind, targeting the Empire's vanguard with precision and fury. Yet the Empire's vessel was not a mere Titan of offense. Its defenses were equally formidable. The clash became a grueling test of strategy and endurance. Earth's forces, under the Titan's lead, exploited every tactical advantage, using debris fields in the planet's own magnetic field to their benefit. Amid the chaos, the Titan's secret weapon was unveiled, a quantum disruptor capable of breaching the enemy's shields. The moment the disruptor came online, the tide of the battle shifted. A concentrated beam of energy, defying the laws of conventional physics, pierced the Empire's defenses, creating a chasm in its once impenetrable shield. The climax of the battle was marked by a daring maneuver. The Titan, exploiting the opening it had created, launched a barrage of specialized torpedoes, each designed to exploit the vulnerabilities exposed by the disruptor. The Vanguard's armor buckled under the assault, and critical systems began to fail. In the final moments, the Empire's vanguard, a ship that had instilled fear across the galaxy, succumbed to the ingenuity and resilience of Earth's defenders. With its destruction, a message was sent across the stars. Earth would not bow down, and the Titan was its unyielding guardian. The aftermath of the clash in orbit was a mix of relief and somber realization. The victory was significant but costly. Debris from the battle rained down on Earth, a reminder of the fragile line between survival and devastation. The crew of the Titan mourned their losses, even as they prepared for the next phase of the conflict. The Galactic Empire would not take this defeat lightly, and Earth had to be ready for the storm that was sure to come. The destruction of the Galactic Empire's vanguard marked Earth's first victory in what would become a protracted struggle for survival. The Titan, Earth's beacon of hope, had proven its worth, but the crew aboard knew this was just the beginning. The Empire, known for its relentless pursuit of conquest, would undoubtedly retaliate with greater force. In the deep reaches of space, far beyond Earth's solar system, the Empire's response was being orchestrated. A warship, unlike any other in the Empire's arsenal, was dispatched to Earth, a Leviathan-class destroyer known for its devastating firepower and near-impregnable defenses. Commanded by one of the Empire's most seasoned and ruthless admirals, this warship was the Empire's answer to the defiance of Earth. Back on Earth, the mood was one of cautious optimism, mixed with the urgency of preparation. Intelligence gathered from the wreckage of the Vanguard ship provided valuable insights into the Empire's technology, which Earth's scientists and engineers worked tirelessly to understand and counter. The Titan underwent rapid repairs and upgrades, its crew training for scenarios far grimmer than the initial skirmish. When the Leviathan arrived in Earth's orbit, it was a harbinger of a new level of confrontation. Unlike the Vanguard ship, which was designed for swift subjugation, the Leviathan was a vessel of annihilation, capable of reducing planets to cosmic dust. Its arrival sent shockwaves through Earth's defense network, mobilizing every available unit to a state of high alert. The Titan, now more than just a ship but a symbol of Earth's resistance, led the charge. As the Leviathan unleashed a barrage of advanced weaponry, Earth's defenses were put to the ultimate test. The Titan's upgraded shields and armaments faced the raw fury of the Leviathan's onslaught, each hit shaking the very core of the ship. The battle was a grueling chess match played on the cosmic stage. The Leviathan, with its superior firepower, sought to obliterate Earth's defenses, while the Titan and its supporting fleet employed hit-and-run tactics, exploiting the Leviathan's few but critical vulnerabilities. The Titan's crew, a blend of Earth's finest, executed strategies that balanced on the razor's edge between audacity and desperation. In a pivotal moment, the Titan launched a daring offensive, its crew putting their lives on the line to deliver a crippling blow to the Leviathan. Specialized boarding parties, equipped with the latest in combat and infiltration gear, targeted the Leviathan's core systems, aiming to disable the ship from within. Meanwhile, the battle raged on outside, with Earth's defenders pushing themselves to the limit. The Leviathan, wounded but far from defeated, retaliated with a fury that threatened to overwhelm the Titan and its allies. It became a battle of attrition, with both sides suffering losses that echoed through the void of space. In the end, the combination of the Titan's relentless assault and the audacious actions of the boarding parties turned the tide. The Leviathan, its systems compromised and its hull breached, succumbed to the relentless barrage of Earth's unified forces. The behemoth of the Empire, brought down by the collective will of a planet united in defense of its freedom, was a testament to Earth's resilience. However, the victory was bittersweet. The debris of the Leviathan, like that of the Vanguard before it, served as a somber reminder of the cost of resistance. Earth had withstood the Empire's retaliation, but the war was far from over. The Titan, scarred but steadfast, prepared for the next chapter in the saga, as Earth braced itself for the long struggle ahead. The battle for freedom, against a foe that spanned the stars, was just beginning. While the Titan and Earth's orbital defenses were locked in their celestial battles, the reality of the Galactic Empire's invasion began to manifest on the surface of Earth. The initial victories in orbit, though significant, did not fully deter the Empire's resolve. Ground invasions commenced as smaller Empire crafts, having evaded the orbital skirmishes, penetrated Earth's atmosphere, initiating a new front in the war. The Empire's ground forces were a terrifying sight. Mechanized units and alien soldiers, equipped with advanced weaponry, began to emerge in various parts of the world. Their targets were strategic: communication hubs, power plants, and military bases, aiming to cripple Earth's ability to coordinate its defenses and maintain its societal structures. In response, Earth's military and civilian populations mobilized. Cities became fortresses, and civilians contributed to the war effort in every conceivable way. From makeshift barricades in the streets to sophisticated guerrilla tactics, humanity's resolve was tested on its home ground. In one notable instance, a city found itself under siege, encapsulating the dire nature of the ground conflict. Empire troops, utilizing their superior technology, had managed to isolate the city, cutting off its supply lines and communication. Inside, a mix of military personnel and civilians worked together, employing a mix of traditional combat techniques and improvised strategies to hold their ground. The city's defense was emblematic of Earth's broader struggle. In one district, a group of engineers rigged the power grid to create a makeshift energy shield, repurposing technology to serve their immediate needs. In another, a squadron of drones, operated by a team of local tech enthusiasts and military tacticians, conducted surveillance and harassment operations against the invading forces. The conflict on the ground was not just a series of military engagements, but also a battle for the hearts and minds of Earth's populace. Propaganda from both the Empire and Earth's leadership permeated the airwaves, each side attempting to sway the resolve of the other. Yet Earth's spirit remained unbroken, with tales of heroism and sacrifice emerging from every corner of the besieged planet. One such story was of a civilian, a former pilot, who managed to reactivate an old aircraft, using it to deliver crucial supplies to besieged areas of the city. This act not only provided much-needed resources, but also a significant boost to morale, showing that every individual had a role to play in this existential fight. Meanwhile, the Titan's victories in space began to have a tangible impact on the ground conflict. With the Leviathan-class destroyer neutralized, Earth's forces could focus more on the ground invasion, providing air support and disrupting the Empire's supply lines. The synergy between Earth's orbital and surface defenses showcased the planet's adaptability and resilience. The tide of war shifted as the Galactic Empire, undeterred by its setbacks in orbit, intensified its ground invasion, launching a relentless assault on Earth's major population centers. The siege laid on Earth wasn't just a series of isolated battles, but a coordinated effort to subdue humanity under the Empire's might, targeting the very spirit of the planet's defenders. Across the globe, cities and towns braced for the impact of the Empire's ground forces. In one notable episode, a metropolitan city, renowned for its cultural heritage and strategic importance, became the epicenter of a brutal campaign. The Empire's strategy was clear: to break Earth's resistance by seizing control of its urban hearts, using both brute force and psychological warfare. The city's skyline, once a symbol of human achievement, became a backdrop for the conflict. Empire dropships descended upon the urban landscape, deploying troops and mechs to secure key districts. The city's defenders, a mix of military units and civilian volunteers, mounted a desperate defense, utilizing every resource at their disposal. In the streets, the battle raged with ferocity. Urban warfare tactics came into play as both sides navigated the city's labyrinthine layout. Earth's forces set up ambushes in narrow alleys, utilized improvised explosive devices, and turned abandoned buildings into fortresses. The civilian populace, caught in the crossfire, contributed in myriad ways, from providing medical aid to transmitting real-time intelligence about enemy movements. Amid the chaos, a narrative of resilience emerged. A group of resistance fighters, comprising former soldiers and resourceful civilians, orchestrated a daring mission to reclaim a communications tower seized by the Empire. The operation was fraught with risk, involving a stealthy infiltration through the city's underground networks, culminating in a fierce showdown at the tower's base. Meanwhile, the skies above the city bore witness to aerial duels as Earth's remaining fighter squadrons engaged Empire drones and fighters, striving to maintain air superiority. The outcome of these dogfights was crucial, as control of the skies could significantly influence the ground conflict. As the siege intensified, the city's infrastructure began to buckle under the strain. Yet amidst the destruction, the spirit of Earth's defenders shone brightly. Makeshift hospitals, run by civilian and military medical staff, attended to the wounded, while community leaders and local broadcasters kept the population informed and motivated, reinforcing the resolve to resist. The ongoing siege and ground invasions across Earth had pushed humanity to the brink. Yet amidst the relentless pressure, a turning point emerged that would redefine the course of the war. The Titan, Earth's orbital guardian, having secured a measure of control in space, shifted its focus to support the beleaguered ground forces, orchestrating a strategic counteroffensive that would exploit the Empire's overextended position. The plan hinged on a bold strategy: a synchronized global strike against the Empire's ground control hubs, aiming to sever their command and communication lines and isolate their forces on Earth. This required a level of coordination and timing unparalleled in human history, with every faction of Earth's resistance playing a crucial role. In the city under siege, the counteroffensive began with a series of diversionary attacks, drawing Empire forces to the outskirts and thinning their presence in key areas. Meanwhile, specialized teams comprising elite soldiers and engineers prepared to target the Empire's communication arrays, using technology reverse-engineered from the Empire's own arsenal. The Titan, from its vantage point above Earth, unleashed a barrage of precision strikes, targeting Empire strongholds and supply lines. These strikes were not just tactical moves, but also a signal to resistance cells worldwide that the counteroffensive had begun, galvanizing Earth's defenders into action. The narrative shifted to various global hotspots, where similar acts of defiance erupted. From guerrilla ambushes in dense jungles to sabotage missions in Arctic bases, the planet-wide strike showcased Earth's diversity and unity in resistance. Each battle, while local in scope, was a critical piece of the broader strategy to destabilize the Empire's grip on Earth. In the city, the climax of the counteroffensive unfolded with dramatic intensity. The resistance fighters, having infiltrated the main control hub, engaged in a desperate battle to disable the Empire's communications array. Their success would not only liberate the city, but also serve as a linchpin for the global strike. As the array fell, a wave of momentum surged through Earth's forces. Isolated and disoriented, the Empire's ground troops found themselves outmaneuvered and outmatched. The tide of the conflict began to turn, with Earth's defenders reclaiming lost ground and encircling the now vulnerable Empire forces. As Earth's forces engaged in relentless battles across both space and the planet's surface, the Titan's pivotal role in the conflict continued to evolve. Amidst the chaos of war, the ship's inner sanctum harbored secrets that were about to shift the dynamics of the conflict significantly. Hidden within the depths of the Titan were technologies and strategies that Earth's leaders had kept under wraps, ready to be unveiled at a crucial moment. The Titan's Research and Development Wing, a highly classified section of the ship, was a hub of innovation and scientific prowess. Scientists and engineers, drawn from the planet's best, worked alongside military strategists to develop new weapons, defensive systems, and tactics that could outmaneuver the Empire's technological superiority. One such breakthrough was the result of reverse engineering technology salvaged from the wreckage of the Empire's ships. This led to the development of a new kind of energy weapon, capable of disrupting the power cores of the Empire's vessels, rendering them vulnerable to follow-up attacks. Another secret unveiled was the Titan's experimental propulsion system. Beyond its conventional faster-than-light travel capabilities, this system allowed for unprecedented maneuverability in combat, enabling the Titan to outpace and outflank the Empire's ships in ways they could not anticipate. But perhaps the most significant secret was the Titan's role in a broader strategy, codenamed Operation Nova. This plan was not just about winning battles, but about undermining the Empire's presence in the galaxy. The Titan was to serve as the spearhead for a series of coordinated strikes targeting the Empire's supply lines, communication networks, and auxiliary bases, stretching their resources thin and sowing chaos within their ranks. The unveiling of these secrets marked a turning point in the war. Armed with new weapons and strategies, Earth's forces began to take a more assertive stance. The Titan, leading a fleet enhanced by the latest technological advancements, embarked on a series of offensive operations that put the Empire on the defensive for the first time. One of the Titan's first missions under Operation Nova was a daring raid on an Empire supply depot located in a neighboring star system. The operation showcased the ship's new capabilities as it bypassed the depot's defenses with its advanced propulsion system, unleashed a barrage of energy weapons to neutralize the depot's ships, and deployed ground forces to secure critical resources. Back on Earth, the impact of these developments was profound. News of the Titan's successful missions and the unveiling of new technologies bolstered morale among Earth's population and its defenders. The relentless conflict between Earth and the Galactic Empire, now raging across multiple fronts, took a surprising turn with the introduction of new players on the cosmic stage. The Titan's victories and Earth's resolute stand had not gone unnoticed across the galaxy. Hidden amongst the stars were civilizations that had either suffered under the Empire's tyranny or watched cautiously from the sidelines, assessing the growing threat. In a secret conclave aboard the Titan, Earth's leaders met with representatives from these alien civilizations. The assembly was a tapestry of the galaxy's diversity, with beings of various forms and intellects united by a common cause. The discussions were tense, filled with years of mistrust and the scars of past encounters, but the urgency of the situation forged a new alliance born out of necessity. This coalition brought new resources, technologies, and strategies to Earth's arsenal. The Allies shared their knowledge of the Empire's weaknesses, contributed ships to the Earth's fleet, and provided safe havens and supply routes across the galaxy. The most significant contribution, however, was the galactic network of intelligence they offered, providing critical insights into the Empire's movements and plans. With the new alliance, the Titan embarked on joint operations, showcasing a newfound unity among the galaxy's once fragmented resistance. One such operation involved a coordinated strike on a series of Empire outposts, using a blend of human and alien tactics that caught the Empire off guard, illustrating the potential of this newfound interstellar partnership. Back on Earth, the presence of alien allies sparked a mix of awe and optimism. The global population, once isolated in their struggle, now found themselves part of a larger galactic community, fighting for a common cause. This unity was not without its challenges, as cultural differences and language barriers posed new hurdles. Yet the shared goal of thwarting the Empire's expansion provided a strong foundation for this burgeoning alliance. The chapter culminated in a grand assembly on Earth, where representatives from the Allied civilizations met with Earth's populace. The event was a spectacle of unity and diversity, broadcasted globally, symbolizing the planet's entry into a broader galactic community. Speeches were made, treaties signed, and stories shared, weaving the fabric of a new interstellar alliance. With new alliances formed and Earth's strategic position bolstered, the focus of the conflict shifted to a covert operation that could potentially turn the tide against the Galactic Empire. This chapter delves into a daring sabotage mission, orchestrated to weaken the Empire's grip on the galaxy and demonstrate the combined strength and cunning of the newly formed alliance. The target was the Empire's Dyson Array, a colossal energy harvesting structure orbiting a distant star, which powered a significant portion of the Empire's military-industrial complex. Disrupting this energy source would not only cripple the Empire's war machine, but also send a stark message to the galaxy about the resilience and ingenuity of the Allied forces. The operation was spearheaded by a diverse team of specialists from Earth and its alien allies, each bringing unique skills to the table. Human operatives, experienced in guerrilla tactics and cyber warfare, were paired with alien experts who possessed advanced technology and intimate knowledge of Empire infrastructure. Infiltration was the mission's crux, requiring the team to covertly approach the Dyson Array aboard a stolen Empire transport ship, disguising their signatures to blend in with routine traffic. The approach was fraught with tension, as any misstep could expose the mission to the Empire's formidable security measures. Once aboard the Array, the team split into units with distinct objectives. One to plant explosive charges at critical junctures, another to hack into the Array's control systems, and a third to engage in a diversionary attack, drawing attention away from the primary objectives. The team's harrowing journey through the Array, showcasing moments of camaraderie, sacrifice, and ingenuity. An Earth operative and an alien technician form an unlikely bond, illustrating the unity forged among former strangers now fighting for a common cause. Their success hinges on a combination of human resilience and alien technology, including a device that temporarily disrupts the Array's sensors, providing a crucial window for the sabotage. Following the triumphant sabotage of the Empire's Dyson Array, a shadow fell upon Earth and its newfound allies. The Galactic Empire, rattled by the audacity and success of the Allied sabotage mission, retaliated with a ferocity unseen in the conflict thus far. This chapter, titled The Long Night, delves into a critical juncture in the war where Earth and its allies face their darkest hour. The Empire unleashed a series of devastating counterstrikes across multiple fronts, targeting not just military installations, but also civilian infrastructure. Their aim was clear: to break the spirit of Earth and its allies through overwhelming force and fear. The night skies of Earth, once a symbol of hope and curiosity, became ominous as waves of Empire drones and assault crafts descended, unleashing chaos. On the ground, cities that had just begun to recover from previous sieges found themselves under attack once more. The narrative follows the harrowing experiences of civilians and soldiers alike, who faced the dual challenge of preserving their lives and maintaining the fight against an enemy that seemed inexhaustible. Amidst this turmoil, the Titan, Earth's vanguard in the struggle against the Empire, faced its own dire situation. With the Empire's forces intensifying their offensive, the Supercarrier was deployed on a crucial mission to intercept a massive Empire fleet headed toward Earth, threatening to overwhelm the planet's defenses. The crew of the Titan, battle-weary yet resolute, prepared for a confrontation that felt like a last stand. The chapter offers intimate glimpses into the lives of those aboard the Titan. From the highest-ranking officers to the engineers and pilots, each grappling with the weight of their responsibilities and the looming possibility of defeat. As the Titan engaged the Empire's fleet in a desperate bid to thwart the assault on Earth, the narrative shifts to the broader impact of the conflict. Across Earth and among its allies, a collective resilience emerged, born from the realization that their struggle was not just for survival, but for the very essence of their freedom and identity. In one poignant scene, a group of civilians, huddled in a makeshift shelter, share stories of their lives before the war, reaffirming their reasons for fighting. These personal stories weave a tapestry of human experience, highlighting the diverse motivations driving Earth's resistance against the Empire. The Long Night concludes with a somber reflection on the sacrifices made and the uncertain path ahead. Despite the despair and destruction, a glimmer of hope persists, fueled by the courage and unity displayed by Earth and its allies in the face of overwhelming adversity, setting the stage for the next chapter in their fight for freedom. As the mission reaches its climax, with the charges set and the control systems compromised, the team faces a desperate race against time. The array's security forces close in, leading to intense confrontations where the Allied forces' diverse abilities are put to the test. Following the successful sabotage mission, Earth's spirit was invigorated, but the war was far from over. The Galactic Empire, now acutely aware of Earth's alliances and growing strength, launched a counter-offensive of unprecedented scale. The ensuing battles tested the resilience of Earth and its allies, leading to a pivotal moment that would become a rallying cry for the entire galaxy. The Titan, at the forefront of Earth's defense, encountered a formidable Empire fleet in a critical sector. The battle was intense, with both sides suffering significant losses. Amidst the chaos, a catastrophic blow was dealt to the Titan. Its command bridge was severely damaged, and the ship's captain was critically injured. The moment was dire, and the morale of Earth's forces wavered. In this darkest hour, a young lieutenant, known for her strategic acumen but untested in leadership, stepped forward. With the captain incapacitated, she took command, rallying the crew with a speech that would echo across the galaxy. Her words, broadcasted amidst the turmoil of battle, were not just for the crew, but for all of Earth's defenders, emphasizing unity, courage, and the belief in their cause. With renewed determination, the Titan's crew, inspired by their new leader's resolve, mounted a counterattack. Utilizing the ship's remaining operational systems in innovative ways, they outmaneuvered the Empire fleet, exploiting its vulnerabilities in a display of tactical ingenuity. On Earth and among the Allied forces, the lieutenant's rallying cry became a symbol of hope and defiance. Her message was amplified through broadcasts, stirring the hearts of billions across the galaxy. It was a testament to the indomitable spirit of those fighting against the aftermath of the battle saw the lieutenant's speech memorialized, becoming a beacon of inspiration for the Alliance. Her call to arms, rooted in the shared desire for freedom and justice, resonated deeply, transcending cultural and species barriers and fortifying the resolve of all who stood against the Empire. In the aftermath of the lieutenant's rallying cry, Earth's forces, now more united and motivated than ever, began planning a daring operation that aimed to turn the tide of the war decisively. The target was the Empire's heavily fortified command station, known as the Starhold, orbiting a strategic point in space. Breaching the Starhold would not only deliver a significant blow to the Empire's operational capabilities, but also symbolize the crumbling of their perceived invincibility. The plan was audacious. The Titan, leading a fleet composed of Earth's vessels and ships from their alien allies, would launch a direct assault on the Starhold. The operation hinged on a series of coordinated attacks, diversions, and a critical role played by a specialized team tasked with infiltrating the station. As the Allied fleet approached the Starhold, space around the fortress bristled with activity. The Empire's defenses, a formidable array of warships and automated defense systems, engaged the attackers in a fierce confrontation. Amidst this chaos, the Titan unleashed its full arsenal, drawing the station's focus while the infiltration team, aboard a stealth shuttle, made its approach. The team, a mix of human and alien operatives skilled in combat and espionage, breached the Starhold's outer defenses using stolen Empire codes and advanced cloaking technology. Their mission inside was clear: to disable the station's core systems, paving the way for the Allied fleet to deliver the finishing blow. Inside the Starhold, the team encountered resistance from the Empire's elite forces. Corridors and chambers within the station became battlegrounds, with the team employing a combination of guerrilla tactics and advanced alien technology to navigate and secure critical areas. As the battle raged outside, the team reached the station's control hub. Here they faced their toughest challenge, engaging in a desperate fight to access and sabotage the station's command systems. Each team member's expertise was pivotal, from hacking into the Empire's network to engaging in close-quarters combat. The operation reached its climax when the team successfully disabled the Starhold's defenses and communication arrays, leaving it vulnerable. At this pivotal moment, the Titan and its allied fleet, seizing the opportunity, launched a concentrated barrage on the station, breaching its hull and incapacitating its operational capabilities. The breach of the Starhold marked a monumental victory for Earth and its allies. The fall of such a critical Empire asset sent shockwaves across the galaxy, inspiring resistance movements on other worlds and demoralizing the Empire's forces. As the chapter closes, the Allies celebrate their victory, though the mood is tempered by the losses sustained in the operation. The breach of the Starhold not only signifies a turning point in the conflict, but also heralds a new phase in the galaxy's struggle for freedom, with Earth at the heart of this burgeoning rebellion against the Empire. The audacious breach of the Starhold resonated like a shockwave throughout the galaxy, unsettling the very foundation of the Galactic Empire. For the first time, the invincibility of the Empire was questioned, not just by the rebelling worlds, but within the Empire's own echelons. This chapter delves into the heart of the Empire, revealing the turmoil and power struggles ignited by Earth's bold actions. In the Empire's capital, a towering city planet where skyscrapers pierce the clouds and politics are as cutthroat as warfare, the repercussions of the Starhold's breach were immediate and profound. The Emperor, a figure of immense authority and enigma, convened an emergency session with the Empire's high command, a cabal of military leaders and strategic advisors, to address the burgeoning crisis. The session, held in the Imperial War Room, a vast chamber adorned with star maps and holographic displays, was a tense affair. Accusations flew as generals and admirals, once confident in their dominion over the galaxy, grappled with the reality of a formidable and cunning adversary. The Empire, which had expanded across the stars through conquest and intimidation, found itself on the defensive, its strategies unraveling. Amid the discord, a new figure emerged from the shadows of the Empire's power structure. The Grand Strategist, a brilliant yet enigmatic individual, rose to prominence, offering a radical plan to quell the uprising and crush Earth's newfound resolve. Skeptical but desperate, the Emperor granted the Grand Strategist carte blanche to implement this plan, setting in motion a new, darker phase of the galactic conflict. The Grand Strategist's plan was multifaceted, involving not just military might but psychological warfare, espionage, and the manipulation of galactic politics. Agents of the Empire were dispatched across the galaxy, tasked with sowing discord among Earth's allies and undermining the unity that had become the cornerstone of the resistance. Meanwhile, on Earth and aboard the Titan, the mood was one of cautious optimism. The breach of the Starhold had bolstered morale and galvanized the Allied forces. However, Earth's leaders were acutely aware that the Empire's response would be swift and ruthless. Preparations were underway to fortify defenses, expand the alliance, and anticipate the Empire's next move. Following the breach of the Starhold, the Galactic Empire, now sensing the growing threat posed by Earth and its allies, initiated a series of desperate measures. These actions set the stage for a series of events marked by both desperation and valor, highlighting the unpredictable nature of a war where the stakes were higher than ever. In a bold move, the Empire launched a series of devastating counterstrikes across various Allied worlds, aiming to reclaim the narrative of dominance and sow discord among the newly formed alliance. These attacks were not just military in nature, but also aimed at civilian targets, a strategy to instill fear and break the spirit of resistance. On Earth, the repercussions of the Empire's wrath were felt deeply. One significant event was an intense battle in a major urban center, where the Empire deployed a weapon of mass destruction, threatening countless lives. The city, emblematic of Earth's cultural diversity and resilience, became a symbol of the war's escalating brutality. Amidst this dire situation, acts of valor emerged from unexpected quarters. Civilians and soldiers alike rose to the occasion, embodying the indomitable spirit of Earth's defenders. One such instance involved a young engineer who, with a team of volunteers, devised a makeshift shield generator to protect a critical portion of the city, buying time for an evacuation. Simultaneously, a squad of Earth's special forces, alongside alien allies, embarked on a daring mission to disable the Empire's weapon. Their journey through the war-torn city, fraught with peril, showcased the unity and courage that had become the hallmark of the Allied resistance. The engineer, motivated by a promise to a lost loved one, and the Special Forces team, a microcosm of the Alliance's diversity, added depth to the portrayal of a world united against a common enemy. The climax of this chapter was a harrowing sequence where the Special Forces team, against overwhelming odds, managed to infiltrate and neutralize the weapon moments before its activation. This act of valor not only saved the city, but also served as a powerful counter-narrative to the Empire's campaign of fear. The tide of the war had shifted significantly with Earth's recent victories, but the leaders of the Allied forces knew that the conflict was far from over. The Galactic Empire, while shaken, still possessed vast resources and the will to crush any opposition. To capitalize on their momentum, Earth and its allies planned a bold maneuver, a direct strike into the heart of the Empire's territory, targeting a key command center on one of their core planets. This mission, codenamed Operation Heartstrike, was not merely a military endeavor, but a symbolic gesture, to demonstrate that the Empire was vulnerable within its own borders. The Titan, accompanied by a select fleet of Allied ships, was tasked with executing this daring raid. As the fleet embarked on its journey, the gravity of the mission weighed heavily on the crew. Penetrating deep into Empire space meant facing the densest concentrations of the Empire's military might and the highest risk of capture or destruction. Yet, the potential rewards, disrupting the Empire's command structure and sowing seeds of dissent within its territory, bolstered their resolve. The approach to the target planet was fraught with challenges. The fleet had to navigate through heavily patrolled sectors, employing advanced stealth technologies and evasive maneuvers to avoid detection. The tension escalated with each parsec they traversed, knowing that any slip could lead to their premature engagement with the Empire's forces. Upon reaching the target planet, the fleet executed a lightning-fast assault. The Titan and its companions unleashed a barrage of fire on the command center, while specialized boarding parties consisting of elite soldiers from various Allied species infiltrated the facility. Their objective was clear: to capture vital intelligence, sabotage the center's operations, and if possible, extract key Empire officials for interrogation. Inside the command center, the boarding teams encountered fierce resistance. The Empire's elite guards were well prepared, leading to intense skirmishes within the facility's labyrinthine corridors. Despite the odds, the Allied forces pressed on, driven by the mission's critical nature and the symbolic importance of their presence in the heart of Empire territory. The operation reached its climax as the boarding teams reached the command hub, engaging in a fierce battle to secure the area and retrieve any valuable data. Meanwhile, the Titan and its fleet continued to engage the Empire's reinforcements, holding them at bay to ensure the mission's success. As the Allied forces completed their objectives and commenced their withdrawal, the mission's impact became evident. They had struck a significant blow, not just tactically but psychologically, demonstrating the Empire's vulnerability to its own citizens and the galaxy at large. Returning through enemy space, the fleet faced relentless pursuit, underscoring the audacious nature of their mission. Yet the successful return of the Titan and its allies, bearing scars and trophies from their foray, marked a pivotal moment in the war. The mission into the Lion's Den, fraught with danger and uncertainty, had not only achieved its immediate objectives, but also invigorated the broader galactic resistance, offering a glimmer of hope that the tide of the conflict could indeed be turned. Following the strategic incursion into the heart of the Empire's power, the war's momentum shifted noticeably in favor of Earth and its allies. However, the conflict was far from over. The Galactic Empire, though staggered, was not yet defeated. They launched desperate counteroffensives across various fronts, leading to some of the most intense and decisive battles of the war. In this chapter, key figures and mighty war machines on both sides met their demise, altering the course of the conflict. The Titan, now a legendary figurehead of Earth's resistance, faced off against the Empire's last dreadnought, a ship rumored to be indestructible, in a battle that would be sung about for generations. The dreadnought, commanded by one of the Empire's most feared admirals, was a colossus of destruction, designed to end the rebellion once and for all. Its target was not just the Titan, but also the symbolic heart of Earth's newfound interstellar alliance. The ensuing battle was not just a clash of ships but of wills, as the future of the galaxy hung in the balance. The Titan, battle-scarred but unyielding, engaged the dreadnought in a tactical duel that showcased the pinnacle of military strategy and heroism. Earth's allies, recognizing the critical nature of this showdown, rallied around the Titan, forming a united front against the Empire's juggernaut. As the two titanic vessels exchanged devastating salvos, smaller skirmishes unfolded around them. Fighter squadrons darted through the chaos, while boarding parties fought brutal engagements within the bowels of the enemy ships. Each moment was fraught with peril and sacrifice, as countless acts of bravery and cunning unfolded across the battlefield. The turning point came when the Titan, exploiting a brief but critical vulnerability in the dreadnought's defenses, unleashed a devastating assault. The attack, a culmination of strategy, technology, and sheer determination, breached the dreadnought's formidable shields, delivering a mortal blow to the behemoth. As the dreadnought's systems began to fail, the Empire's admiral made a final defiant stand, but it was in vain. The once invincible dreadnought, along with one of the Empire's most iconic figures, was consumed in a blinding explosion that signaled the end of an era. The fallout from this monumental battle was profound. The Empire's military might was significantly diminished, and its aura of invincibility shattered. Across the galaxy, oppressed worlds drew inspiration from the fall of the dreadnought, bolstering the rebellion's ranks and undermining the Empire's control. For Earth and its allies, the victory was a testament to their resilience, strategy, and unity. The Titan, although heavily damaged, survived the encounter, its legacy further cemented in the annals of galactic history. In the wake of the Empire's dreadnought's destruction, the mood among Earth's allies was one of cautious optimism. The balance of power had shifted, but the Galactic Empire was far from defeated. In a strategic meeting aboard the Titan, now a symbol of hope and resilience, Earth's leaders and their alien allies conceived a final gambit, a decisive strike aimed at the heart of the Empire's remaining stronghold. The plan was audacious: infiltrate the Empire's central command, a fortress planet heavily fortified and bristling with defenses, to disable its command network. This would create chaos in the Empire's ranks, disrupt their control over their territories, and provide an opening for Allied forces to deliver a crippling blow to the Empire's infrastructure. The Titan, leading a patchwork fleet of Allied ships, would spearhead the assault, breaching the fortress planet's outer defenses and deploying a team of elite operatives to penetrate the command center. Among these operatives were the war's most skilled warriors, tacticians, and engineers from across the Allied worlds, each bringing their unique expertise to the mission. As the Allied fleet approached the fortress planet, they were met with a barrage of fire from the Empire's remaining armada. A fierce space battle ensued, with the Titan and its allies weaving through a deadly maze of laser fire and missiles, inching ever closer to their target. Meanwhile, the team of operatives made their daring descent onto the planet's surface, navigating through treacherous terrain and engaging enemy forces in intense ground combat. Their goal was clear: to reach the command center and initiate a sequence that would disable the Empire's communications and defense networks. Back in space, the battle reached its zenith. The Titan, battered but unbroken, led a charge against the fortress planet's orbital defenses, creating a diversion that allowed the operatives to reach their objective. Every second counted as the team fought their way through the fortress, facing fierce resistance at every turn. Inside the command center, a tense standoff unfolded. The operatives, having breached the heart of the Empire's power, worked feverishly to override the control systems. Outside, the Allied fleet, rallying around the Titan's enduring figure, held the line against the relentless onslaught of the Empire's forces. The climax came as the operatives successfully executed their mission, sending a shockwave through the Empire's networks. Confusion and disarray spread among the Empire's ranks, their coordinated defenses faltering. Seizing the moment, the Allied fleet launched a final decisive strike, targeting the now vulnerable infrastructure of the fortress planet. The final gambit had succeeded, not just in breaching the fortress, but in igniting a flame of freedom that would spread across the stars, heralding a new era for the galaxy. Following the crippling blow dealt to the Galactic Empire's command center, the galaxy found itself at a historic crossroads. The Empire, once a monolithic force of order and fear, was now fractured, its grip on various systems loosening as news of the rebellion's victories spread like wildfire. But the Empire wasn't going to dissolve without a final stand. In a desperate bid to reassert control, the Empire deployed its last operational superweapon, a colossal space station known as the Doomstar, capable of obliterating entire planets. The Titan, alongside a united fleet of Earth's and its allies' ships, faced the daunting task of confronting this final menace. The Doomstar, bristling with an array of destructive weaponry and shielded by a fleet of the Empire's remaining forces, was on a collision course with Earth, chosen as the final target to make a devastating statement against the rebellion. Understanding the stakes, the Titan's crew, alongside their allied counterparts, devised a plan to intercept the Doomstar before it could reach Earth. This mission was not just about saving their planet, but also about securing the future of a galaxy that was on the cusp of a new era of freedom. The Allied fleet met the Doomstar in a remote sector, the vastness of space their battleground. The conflict that ensued was titanic, with the Allied forces weaving through the Doomstar's defensive flotilla, focusing their efforts on breaching its formidable shields. The Titan, scarred from countless battles yet unyielding, led the charge, its presence inspiring the Allied forces as they clashed with the Empire's defenders. Amidst the chaos, a small team of operatives, including key characters we've grown to admire through the saga, embarked on a daring mission to infiltrate the Doomstar. Their goal was to disable the superweapon from within, requiring them to navigate a labyrinth of corridors and confront the Empire's elite troops in a desperate race against time. Back in the space battle, the Titan and its allies executed a series of coordinated maneuvers, exploiting every tactical advantage and ounce of their collective combat experience. The Doomstar, despite its sheer power, began to falter under the relentless assault, its weaknesses exposed by the united efforts of the galaxy's defenders. The climax of the chapter came as the infiltration team reached the Doomstar's core, engaging in a final desperate struggle to disable the weapon. Meanwhile, outside, the Titan, embodying the determination of the Allied forces, delivered a decisive strike that would seal the fate of the Empire's final bastion. As the Doomstar's defenses crumbled and its destructive potential was neutralized, a palpable sense of relief and triumph washed over the Allied fleet. With the Doomstar neutralized and the Galactic Empire's last vestige of power crumbled, the galaxy stood on the brink of a new era. The once unassailable Empire was now a shadow of its former self, its structures of power shattered, and its control over the galaxy dissolved. This chapter marks the aftermath of the decisive battle, exploring the ripples it sent across the cosmos, and the beginning of the healing process for a galaxy long tormented by tyranny. The remnants of the Empire's forces, now leaderless and disoriented, either surrendered or scattered into the darker corners of the galaxy, their threat diminished but not entirely eradicated. Across planets and systems, celebrations erupted, a mix of joy, relief, and the mourning of countless losses. The unity forged in the heat of battle was now tasked with the challenge of building peace. The Titan, scarred but triumphant, returned to Earth, greeted as a beacon of victory and a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. The ship's crew, heroes of the war, were met with accolades, but the victory was bittersweet. The cost of the conflict was immense, with the scars of battle not just on the ships and cities, but etched in the hearts of those who survived. In the aftermath, Earth and its allies initiated the Galactic Reconstruction Council, a body designed to address the power vacuum left by the Empire's fall and to lay the foundations for a new galactic order. The Council was a mosaic of representatives from across the galaxy, embodying the diversity and unity that had triumphed over the Empire's monolithic rule. The Titan's crew, now veterans of a war that had defined a generation, found themselves adjusting to a new reality. For some, the return to civilian life was a challenging transition, marked by the memories of the conflict and the loss of comrades. For others, the post-war era presented new opportunities to apply their skills and experiences toward rebuilding and exploration. Earth itself emerged from the conflict forever changed. The war had propelled humanity into a new stage of its evolution, now a key player on the interstellar stage. The planet's cultures, technologies, and philosophies were enriched by the alliances formed during the war, fostering a new age of innovation and cooperation. Yet, the victory did not erase the complexities of forging a lasting peace. The remnants of the Empire, along with emerging factions and old grievances, posed challenges to the fragile stability. The heroes of the war, including the Titan's crew, found themselves navigating a landscape where their combat skills were no longer the primary tools of engagement, but their experiences and leadership were invaluable in shaping the future. In the aftermath of the Galactic Empire's downfall, the galaxy entered a phase of reconstruction and reflection. Earth, now recognized as a beacon of resilience and a central figure in the new galactic order, embarked on a journey of healing and rebuilding, not just for itself, but as a leader in the unified effort to restore the war-torn galaxy. The Titan, the vessel that had become synonymous with Earth's defiance and victory, was retired from active service. Its legacy was immortalized in a monument that stood as a testament to the sacrifices made and the unity forged in the face of adversity. Around this monument, a new institution was established, a center for interstellar diplomacy and peace, drawing delegates from across the galaxy to collaborate on ensuring that the horrors of the past were never repeated. Earth's cities, once battlegrounds, were now hubs of innovation and cultural exchange. The influx of alien technologies and philosophies, once a source of trepidation, had enriched human society, leading to a renaissance in science, art, and community life. This era of prosperity was not without its challenges, as Earth navigated the complexities of its new role on the galactic stage, balancing leadership with partnership. The veterans of the war, including the crew of the Titan, found new paths in this transformed world. Some became advocates for peace, using their experiences to educate and inspire. Others joined the efforts to explore uncharted regions of the galaxy, driven by a sense of unity and curiosity that the war had ignited. The heroes of the conflict, once soldiers and strategists, were now builders and diplomats, applying their skills to forge a future of collaboration and understanding. The Galactic Reconstruction Council, with Earth's leadership, worked tirelessly to mend the fissures left by the Empire's rule. Systems once under the yoke of tyranny were aided in establishing self-governance, and efforts were made to heal the cultural and ecological scars of the conflict. This was a time of restitution and reconciliation, addressing the wrongs of the past while building a framework for a just and prosperous future. As the galaxy entered a period of peace and reconstruction, the story of the Titan and its crew transitioned from present action to lasting legacy. The Titan, once a harbinger of war, had become a symbol of unity and resilience. its story woven into the fabric of a galaxy reborn. The ship itself, retired from service, was transformed into an interactive museum orbiting Earth. Here, visitors from across the galaxy could walk its halls, exploring exhibits that detailed not just the battles it had fought, but the spirit of cooperation it had embodied. The museum served as an educational platform, emphasizing the importance of unity, the value of diversity, and the cost of war. The crew of the Titan, having dispersed to various roles within this new society, remained interconnected by their shared experiences. They were celebrated not just as war heroes, but as pioneers of the peace that followed. Their stories, tales of bravery, sacrifice, and innovation, were featured in documentaries, taught in schools, and shared at interstellar conferences, inspiring a new generation to uphold the values that had saved the galaxy. One particular focus of the Titan's legacy was its role in fostering interspecies alliances. The museum featured a wing dedicated to the cultures and histories of the alien allies who had stood with Earth, promoting a deeper understanding and appreciation of the galaxy's diverse inhabitants. This initiative helped dispel old prejudices and fears, laying the groundwork for a more inclusive and empathetic galactic community. The legacy of the Titan also extended to the field of technology. Innovations developed during the war, particularly those related to spacecraft and defense, were adapted for civilian use, enhancing exploration, communication, and safety across the galaxy. The principles of cooperation that had defined the Titan's mission were now driving a golden age of technological advancement and shared prosperity. As the galaxy transitioned from the age of the Galactic Empire to a period of burgeoning peace and collaboration, Earth found itself at the forefront of a new interstellar paradigm. The war's end marked not just a victory over a tyrannical regime, but also the birth of a new galactic community, with Earth as one of its pivotal members. The rebuilding phase saw the integration of various alien cultures and technologies on Earth, fostering a global renaissance that touched every aspect of human life. From architecture that soared to new heights powered by anti-gravity technology, to medical advancements that extended life and well-being, humanity was experiencing a period of rapid evolution and growth. The legacy of the Titan and its crew had become a cornerstone of this new era. Monuments and institutions bearing the ship's name sprang up across Earth, each serving as a beacon of the unity and determination that had turned the tide of the war. The crew, now veterans of a conflict that had reshaped the galaxy, were celebrated as heroes, their stories taught as lessons of courage, innovation, and solidarity. In this new dawn, Earth's government underwent a transformation, evolving to represent not just the people of Earth, but also its new interstellar partners. The Galactic Council, with Earth as a founding member, became the central forum for addressing galactic affairs, from trade and diplomacy to exploration and security. Earth's leaders, once defenders of a single planet, now contributed to decisions that affected countless worlds and species. Exploration became a joint endeavor, with mixed crews of humans and aliens venturing into the unknown together, symbolizing the cooperative spirit of the new age. These missions were not just about charting unexplored territories, but also about understanding the vast tapestry of life and cultures that made up the galaxy. However, the transition was not without its challenges. The scars of the war lingered, with some sectors of the galaxy still grappling with the remnants of the Empire's influence. Earth's new role brought with it a set of responsibilities and dilemmas as it navigated the complex web of interstellar politics and alliances. In the aftermath of Earth's victory and the subsequent unraveling of the Galactic Empire, humanity stood at the threshold of a new era. The final chapter of this saga shifts the focus to the broader universe, illustrating the repercussions of the war and Earth's role in the emerging galactic community. With the Empire's downfall, a power vacuum spread across the galaxy. Planets and civilizations once under the Empire's yoke now sought their paths toward self-determination. Earth, recognized for its pivotal role in the conflict, found itself in a position of unexpected influence and responsibility. The Galactic Reconstruction Council, with Earth's significant participation, worked tirelessly to broker peace, aid in rebuilding efforts, and establish a framework for interstellar law and cooperation. Humanity's horizons expanded dramatically, The alliances formed during the war evolved into partnerships in exploration and science. Alien technologies merged with human ingenuity, leading to advancements previously unimaginable. Starships bearing the flags of Earth and its allies ventured into uncharted regions, seeking to understand the vast mysteries of the cosmos. Amidst these grand developments, the chapter delves into the reflections of a key character, a veteran of the Titan's crew, now gazing at the stars from Earth. They ponder the war's legacy, the cost of the victory, and the future of humanity among the stars. Their contemplation highlights the duality of their feelings, pride in what has been achieved and sorrow for what was lost. The story concludes not with an ending but a beginning, an invitation to imagine the future of humanity and its place among the stars. The legacy of the Titan and its crew lives on, not just in monuments or history books, but in the ongoing journey of Earth and its people, forever part of a larger, interconnected cosmic community.